Hi folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company, and welcome to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. We're back here on the salt waters of Buzzards Bay again, and today folks, we've got the winds were southwest all week, and today now they're out of the east, and as they say, east is least, west is best. But even though they're out of the east, we're going to shake things up today. We're going to do some trolling with the brand new American Smelt crankbait, and we're going to run these in about 20 feet. These will dive down 18 to 20 feet. So we're going to concentrate in the 18 to 24 foot zone, and we're going to start trolling along here and see what's down there today. Now we're all going to run different colors. I'm with Tony and Antonio. What are you guys running today? I got the purple.
I got chartreuse silver.
Chartreuse silver, and Tony?
I got the blue smelt.
Blue one. Okay, so we're gonna try a variety of colors, and it's a gorgeous sunny day. Beautiful just to be out here, but we're gonna troll at probably around 4 to 5 miles an hour and see what we can get into. So stay tuned, folks. We're hoping to have a great day. Well, so much for east is least. We haven't been down there 2 minutes. I got a hookup, and Tony followed me with a hookup. We got 2 fish going on here. We got a double right now. No idea what we got. When you're trolling with crankbaits, you never know what's going to hit. There's all kinds of fish down there. Oh, Tony's got a sea bass. It could be what I have too. Who knows? Okay. Let's see what I got. It's kind of staying down there. I might have myself a sea bass too. What a way to cover water though, folks. Oh, I had a fair amount of line out too. What do we got? We got a sea bass. So it looks like we're in sea bass zone. Nice. Caught right on the back treble hook right there. We'll get this guy off and right back in the water again. But that was pretty good. And all we're doing is flatlining. There's no weight on these American Smelt crankbaits at all. All we're doing is flatlining because they're going to go down there. They're going to go down close to 20 feet. Okay. Very, very simple. And that's the thing about trolling. Anyone can do it. My hand rinsed off here. I'm going to put it back into gear. Anyone can troll. And you get a day like this where people think there's not a lot going on. Well, start covering water. Here we go. I'm going to let my line out. Just start covering water and troll. Sit back, relax, and troll. And again, that's the beauty of trolling. Anyone can do it. So if you have someone who hasn't been out fishing and you want to get them out fishing, try trolling. And if the fish are on, you're in for a great day. We're off to a fantastic start. Like I say, that's all of about 2 minutes. Our lures just went down there. And I'm going to let out, I don't have a line counter here, so I have no idea how much line I'm letting out. But I'm letting out most of my spool. And I'll do the same thing again. There. And that's it. Rod tip down, and then just start trolling. And if you want to keep track of how far your line is behind your behind the boat, and you do not have a line counter reel, just count the number of wraps as your line is going out, and keep track of the number of times it comes off the spool, and then you could go to that same depth or that same distance behind the boat all the time. So we're gonna keep trolling here and hopefully get into some more fish. So we're off to a good start with some sea bass. Be nice to hook into a striper or a bluefish or something, but time will tell. We'll see how it goes. I guess we should have let the camera run.
Yeah.
We just shut it down. And that blue American Smelt is on another fish. Now, Antonio, we might get one on the cranking. You never know.
I'm hoping for it.
There might be some followers down there. That didn't take long. Oh my. Actually, I think he's got me. There you go. Any size to him, Tony?
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger bass.
A little bigger? You think it's another sea bass?
Yeah.
I know that blue is a real good color in salt water. Okay, I got mine in. You need a net? Antonio, you want to act as the net man?
I'm good.
Okay.
Just falling asleep.
The sun getting to you, is it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll put you to work. All right. So I've got the boat in neutral right now so that he can fight the fish on his own. We've got our other lines out so that way that avoids the risk of being tangled. Oh, you had a lot of line out too, eh, Tony?
Yeah.
You had a lot of line out. Coming in?
Yeah.
Coming in. What do we got? We've got, can't see him yet. Oh, he's dogging it now. He just realized he's hooked. Wow. Oh, you got a nice sea bass? Oh yeah, that's a nice sea bass. That's a good one. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh, nice fish. Okay. Well, looks like the sea bass bite is on, that's for sure. While Tony's taking that off, we don't want to waste any time because this is amazing action. Like I say, we haven't been fishing that long, 5 minutes right now and counting. And the reason we're running different colored crankbaits is you want to see what's working. Good one, Tony.
Nice one.
Obviously the blue is working and the purple's working. And Antonio, you got, what'd you say, what color?
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse. That should work today too because bright color on a bright day, usually a very good combination. But we want to use different colors because if one color is working more than the others, then what we could do is we could all switch over to that color. But for now, it looks like the purple is on and the blue is on. We got to give the chartreuse a fair chance because we haven't been out here that long. It's only been a couple minutes. But what an easy way to fish. I absolutely love it. It's a great way to just spend some time on the water, get a line wet, and hook into some fish. Keep going, keep going. There was a bump. There was a bump. See if he'll come at it. He's on. He's on, guys. He's on. He's on. Oh, that one. I got something decent. Maybe another sea bass. That's the thing, though. When you're running these crankbaits, it just imitates a bait fish. So, what doesn't eat bait fish? And these American Smelt crankbaits are so realistic looking. It's actually Thundermist Lure Company own design, brand new crankbait for this year, and I really like it. Fresh water or salt water, doesn't matter, it works great. Okay. He hit a bump and didn't bump, he hit it again.
You need a net?
I don't know. Let's take a look. Well, there's obviously sea bass here. Okay, no, I do not need a net. And it's a small sea bass. The lure's almost as big as him. You could hear the rattles in there too. Okay. Should probably get the needle nose to get these trebles out. I caught a big one now. That's the problem with these hooks. You got to be very, very careful. Very careful with treble hooks, especially when the fish start flopping around like that. There, that's a good way to do it right there. Just hold the lip of the lure. Got my hook. Let's see if I can get him. I got 2 trebles in them, so. There's one. And if he opens his mouth, I'll get the second one out. Small fish, big hit. Maybe that's why he kind of tapped it and then kind of came back at it again. So Antonio, how long are you going to give that chartreuse a try? Maybe that color's not on right now.
Well, you guys don't let me let my line in, so.
I know.
You had to fish on before you even finished letting line out.
Well, like I say, it's supposed to be east is least, but not today with this wind. It looks like east is probably pretty darn good. The verdict is out, folks. The purple and the blue are doing it today. We got another double. They hit at the same time. Tony's got one on, and I got one on. So Antonio, I think you should change up colors.
You can do that right now.
Yeah, change up the color, and that's why you should always try different colors, because you might think the fishing's slow, but meanwhile, it's not. So it's always good to try different colors, especially if you have more people in the boat. You could easily do it. Everyone takes a turn at a different color. Okay, what do I got here? Feels like a decent fish. Actually, it's another sea bass. Another sea bass right there. Okay, let's get him off. What do you got, Tony? I think we're into the sea bass zone here, eh?
Yeah, another sea bass.
Well, this isn't too bad of a fish. I mean, they're keeper size, but we're letting them go today. That one goes back in. We'll get yours in, Tony, and then we'll get Antonio switched up with a new lure, different color. Is it a sea bass?
Yeah.
It is, yeah?
Yeah, it's a little bigger. He just came off.
Oh, he lost him. Okay. Well, let's get back out there. Won't be long before we get into another one. Antonio, you're going to switch up?
I am.
Good idea. We're not going to let Antonio get a line wet today. He finally changed up his lure. He just dropped it down, and we didn't give him any chance at all. Whack, another hit. Oh, we got another sea bass, a decent one. There we go. It's not a bad sized fish right there. Okay, let's get him off. Oh, we got to watch them. They flare out their gills. They got very sharp gill covers. All right. Now, I'm going to get my line back down there again. And we talked about changing things up. We talked about changing colors. The other thing, when it comes to trolling, it's all about changing and finding out what's working. It's a simple technique, but you want to try different, change colors, change your speed. Try slow speed, medium speed, fast speed, figure out what's working. Try trolling into the waves, with the waves, adjacent to the waves. Try different things. When you're flatline trolling, it's all about trying different things. Figure out the pattern, figure out what's working, and then stick with it. And right now, what's working for us is about 3.5 to 4 miles an hour, trolling into the waves. I'm letting out basically most of the line on my spool, so that's working. And we know the purple and the blue are both working. Antonio now has got a blue one on, and we'll see if he gets into some fish if we let him. Let's see how quick we can get into a hit here. But I've got just about, okay, I'm back to where I was. The other thing I do want to mention, it's funny because Tony said just a couple minutes ago, you know, he says, I got some weeds. Depending on your line as well. Thicker line will keep your lure up higher. Thinner line will keep it down lower. And you're running braid, eh, Tony? Yeah, you've got braid. Oh, I had a bump. He's running braid and I'm not. So he's running a little bit deeper than I am. So all these things make a difference when you're trolling. You know that bump I had, folks? It was a fish. Came right back at it and just hammered it. He must have been following it. I'll tell you what I did. I was at 3.5 miles an hour and I just bumped the speed up to 4 miles an hour, and that just moved the lure a little bit quicker and it enticed him into hitting. That's what did it. Okay, feels like a decent fish. Antonio, we really aren't going to let you. We're not going to let you get that lure wet. Oh, this is unbelievable. Flatline fishing. You never know what you're going to get, but right now it seems like we're getting sea bass. And it feels like a good fish too. I'm gonna lighten up on my drag just a bit here. Oh, I'm actually running 20-pound Thunder Carbon, 100% Thunder Carbon all the way. It's a good fish, Tony. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a nice crankbait bass right there. Oh boy. Let him flop around without getting my hands on those treble hooks. See if I can. Yeah, nice fish, eh? Now just put my fingers under the gill cover, not in the gills, but under the cover. That'll enable me to hold them, get this hook out. Oh boy, there's one out and two out. There we go. There's a nice sea bass right there. Crankbait bass, let's get you in. How's that for a release?
Nice.
Okay, Antonio, all right, we're going to let you get that lure wet this time, all right?
Going on here.
Tony, we're not going to let Antonio have any fun today, are we?
Oh, I got one too.
Hey, you got one on? We got these American Smelt crankbaits, folks, are on fire.
Finally.
Antonio on the blue. Tony and Antonio on the blue. I'm trying to get my line in quickly here. These crankbaits are on fire. It's unbelievable fishing. Double header going on right now. Can't believe it. See if I can get mine in. I can land them for you. Okay, mine is in. That's the thing when you got a lot of line out. Okay. Crisscross. A little bit of pandemonium on the boat. Do we need nets?
Mine's small.
Yours is small?
Yeah.
Tony?
Medium.
Medium? Oh yeah, that's decent fish. Yeah, there we go. Landed, and Antonio landed.
Really small.
It's the lure's bigger than the fish. That's okay. We're gonna keep fishing because we're just having a great time out here, but the American Smelt is no question about it. It is absolutely on fire out here today. I just seen two boats drive by kind of looking at us wondering, what are those guys doing? But it's not taking long to get a bite. They're brand new. I'll put a link in the description in case you want to find them, because chances are they're not in your tackle shop yet. But if you get an opportunity, flatline trolling, saltwater, freshwater, change things up a bit and have some good times on the water. Enjoy the weather, enjoy the water, and enjoy the day. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. And as always, folks, until next time, good luck and good fishing. The gill cover right up to the top. You kind of can swing around here to the top of the head because there's meat here on top of the head. You don't want to miss out on that.